out.
Oh, now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now. Now you fucked up. 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 Now you have fucked up.
Hey guys, Strong Style Studios back again. It's Alex.
And it's me, Noah.
And we're here with your last stop before the WrestleMania WWE Fastlane. What a fucking terrible name for a pay-per-view. And what a terrible pay-per-view overall.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well.
Did not work out too well. There are a lot of potholes in the Fastlane, apparently.
I'd say so. I'd say so.
And let's begin with the first pothole, which was the first match was Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Erick Rowan taking on the Authority, Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane. Started out pretty decent, and then for whatever reason they decided to have Rowan take the majority of the heat and be in the match the majority of the time.
I'm kidding. What the hell was that?
You guys are fucking useless. It's pretty obvious that Rowan is lost without the Wyatt family. Like, the Wyatt family covered his weaknesses significantly, and he just lost without them.
And you saw how the heat segment began. How
yeah,
Rowan is going for a spin kick on Big Show on the outside, and Big Show uses his his speed to
well-known quickness of the Big Show to get away. God, Ryback got a nice hot tag and actually had a nice little sequence. The fucking spot where he caught Rollins and did the shell shot
was awesome.
Like, holy shit, that's actually Seth Rollins so fucking good he makes Ryback look good. Like, that's impressive. And then Ziggler started going a little wild and then got knocked out with a Big Show and a shitty chokeslam later, pinned by Kane in 2015.
So, Kane gets the win.
Yeah.
And so gets the rub. And Ziggler takes the pin, thus doing the job to Kane in the fucking opening match.
Yeah. Why the fuck can't Rollins win the match?
Why couldn't Rowan take the pin?
Right, but at least with Rollins getting the pin by Rollins, or Ziggler getting pinned by Rollins, at least it's like, okay, well, at least the guy who's actually talented can get the pin, or something.
It's just crazy.
Stupid. Anyway, they start getting some fucking heat on the baby faces, and then out comes Randy Orton to a pretty nice pop, lays out a few guys, delivers some RKOs out of nowhere, and Rollins runs like a scalded dog out the building. I wish Jared was there. I want to hear that. Seth Rollins running like a scalded dog. He runs like the apex predator. My God. Come on, man.
He's nailing it,
man.
folks.
I miss Jared, man. RKO out of nowhere. My God, what an RKO. Oh, man. God. I give this 2.5, I guess.
I also gave it 2.5.
All right.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to mention is that this match would have been unwatchable had it not been for Ziggler and Rollins.
Oh, absolutely. Fucking unwatchable.
Thing.
Like, why don't you just have those guys have a one-on-one match?
No shit. Just getting paydays for the big ones.
I guess so. And also, like, I noticed, like, yeah, it's like they're in the ring with like guys who are like no talent, nobodies, and are fucking giants, and all of them are bald and just like
basically like when they went to Ziggler and Rollins, they must have just been like, here, you have to carry these fucking 5,000 pounds here.
5,000 pounds of bullshit to a good match.
Drag this bag of shit.
Hey, you guys have a good match. Here's 5,000 pounds of shit to help your match out. They should have been like, okay, listen, you guys just stand on the apron, let us do all the work. You come in for the finish.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, next up we had Stardust and Goldust in their long-awaited singles match, which Goldust's been pushing since fucking forever. Interesting little idea with this feud, which is that Stardust is taken over. Like, Cody Rhodes is no more. There's only Stardust, and Goldust is gonna beat Stardust so bad until Cody has to come forth. And it's like, okay, you have the elements of a good storyline. It's just A, you took too fucking long to do it, and B, you're rushing it now. Like you basically
started a couple months ago.
Like, you basically went from turn to big match, and it's like, where's the fucking slow build? Where's Goldust like going out to Cody Rhodes like when he's in a match, in a one-on-one match, and like trying to talk to him, talk reason to him?
It was hard for the crowd to invest, and you could tell. I mean, the crowd throughout this night was bad. They were
they
terrible
were fucking
crowd.
terrible. Fuck you, Memphis.
But they did not care at all about this match.
No, this.
And they didn't. They shouldn't have. This was bad.
No,
this was just a bad.
I don't
match.
know what the fuck. I have never seen two brothers have worse chemistry.
Just nothing happened.
I mean,
there was no story at all.
No, it's like it was like I don't know what they're trying to do in the match. Like, God bless Stardust for like when the champ was counting, we want Cody or Cody. Like he was like fucking reacting like okay, thank you for actually bringing some personality to this match. And then a fucked up finish where the referee did not count 3, and it's like you way to go ref, you blew the spot, you know, and just yeah, it was stupid. Goldust with the win and a fucking fluke win. And then, thank God though, the backstage segment saved this feud. I'll say right now.
That was cool.
Where
that was really
Stardust comes and attacks Goldust from his dad, and basically just says, you know, oh, you know, I've lived in your shadow forever, and blah 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 blah. There is no Kudos anymore. You're living in my shadow. You're living in Stardust's shadow. I'm like, okay.
That was nice.
Wow, Cody has somehow saved this fucking feud.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is with that match. I don't really want to. I'm not looking forward to a Mania rematch. There was just a lot of things wrong with it. There was almost no heat. It was all heat on Goldust, almost the entire match. The roll-up just came out of nowhere.
It was just bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's face it, it's bullshit. What it was. It was a fucking terrible match. I give it half a star.
I'll give it a star, but it was bad.
That shit, man. I give it half a star because Cody Rhodes actually tried to bring some personality. Even Goldust, I don't know what the fuck was with Goldust, man. He just looked off his game. Both of them looked off their game. I don't know what it was.
It was awful.
I don't know.
They should have had a match where like they're trading exchanges. They know each guy's move.
Yeah,
it could have been awesome.
Man. Yeah, whatever. Next up, we had the Usos defending the tag team titles against Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Pretty good little match. Again, the crowd, no fucks given from them for this match.
Nope.
They tried their best. I think these guys really were just moving a little too fast in this match. I think that this was the case, like they didn't really, like it looked very clunky at times. Like,
yeah, there was something missing. It was good. I like what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
I felt like Cesaro didn't get much offense at all in this match.
It was fun though, and they did some cool stuff. But I love the fact that like they went after like Tyson kicks the leg of the Uso, and then gets hits the finisher or whatever. That was nice.
That was nice.
Like oh, you actually used the fucking leg you were working over. Like that was cool. It was just a fun little match. Just didn't quite. I think these guys just have better matches. I think they were holding back.
Yeah, it felt like they didn't kick it into overdrive or something. It was just. It was missing.
They had some good stuff, though. They had some good stuff.
But, again, it's awesome to see Kidd and Cesaro win the belts. Fuck yeah.
You the people. That's still them, right?
Yeah, but that's Swagger. We don't want to...
No. Fuck Cesaro took it, man. Come on. Swagger took it. Swagger can't fucking have it. He can have the Patriot lock. Cesaro is the fucking
He had the Patriot lock.
Yeah. I give this 3. But a low 3.
I give it 3.5. I actually enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
Quite a bit. But it was just kind of...
I'm good. Well, then we had a segment with Triple H calling out Sting. It was pretty nice. I liked it. Like, it was kind of interesting. Like, they basically bring up the idea, like, you know, oh, Triple H, like, I'm one of the guys that helped put WC out of business, you know. Fuck you, Sting. You know, we put your company out of the room. And basically saying, like, you know, Sting, you know, you put all this bullshit, but you stop coming after me. Well, you know, we'll give you merchandise. We'll give you a DVD, even though he already has one.
I like how he said, like, Sting will be bigger in 2015 than he's ever been. I'm like, yeah, that's nice.
That's cool, yeah. And then it's like, or you could do that, and I'll wipe Sting off the face of the planet. Like it was nice, and it's like, okay, and I like this. And then like they have a little brawl, and like I actually like the Triple H had to use the microphone to get the advantage, you know, even though like. Come on, it is Sting, you know. I think Triple H could take Sting in a fight.
I mean, if he jumped him, he probably didn't need a microphone or whatever.
Anyway, Sting pulls out the baseball bat, which I popped for. Like, that was cool. Like, the bat making an appearance. There we go. And then just points to the WrestleMania sign. He wants a match, and it's like, okay. And
simple, effective.
Yeah. And I brought this up to you. It's like when and if, or when or will Sting talk? Like, do you think Sting will even cut a promo?
I don't think he will. I think that if he does say anything, it'll be like the last Monday before Mania. But I think the most we'll get out of him is a woo.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Like, I kind of wish they would let him cut a little bit of a promo, just to, like, kind of understand where he's coming from. Like, why is he going after Triple H?
That would be nice.
You know,
nice touch.
I understand like the air of mystery, you know, and like I hope they keep some, but like obviously don't have him cut a 20-minute promo, or whatever.
Sure.
But like keep it short, keep it simple, you know.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, but we'll see. As far as the segment goes, it was a good segment. I enjoyed it, and I thought it did a nice job of kind of like, you know, getting the point across, getting the match built up. Although the crowd again did not give a shit. Like Triple H and Sting were fucking fighting, and the crowd was just kind of like, yay.
Oh.
You know, the crowd should be going fucking crazy. It's fucking Sting and Triple H having a fucking like brawl.
The crowd that night felt like they just kind of stumbled upon it. Like they were at, what's that fucking restaurant? Medieval times.
Yeah,
They're just like, yeah.
Oh, and of course Jim Cornette and all this infinite wisdom sends out a tweet. It's like, well, of course Memphis ain't fucking into the WWE. They're built on wrestling. It's like, well, there's fucking wrestling matches going on, Jim. They ain't a fucking flying circus, okay? Like, okay, and if they're such a fucking great wrestling town, why the fuck are they going crazy for Sting? Okay? Maybe Sting didn't do shit in TNA, but it's still fucking Sting.
Right.
So, you know, fuck you, Jim. I still love you, but fuck you, Jim. Don't make fucking wrestling, bro. They're wrestling.
He just kicks people when they're down.
Exactly. It's like, how about the crowd just a piece of shit? How about that? You know,
right?
Crowds have
shitty crowds.
Shitty crowds. You know, New York has shitty crowds once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Next up, we had Nikki Bella taking on Paige for the Divas title. It was a fucking match. They tried to actually look somewhat competitive and decent, and for a little bit they did succeed, and then they had to have a fucked up finish.
Yeah. Just.
Typical Divas in 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012, probably too.
Divas, probably.
Divas.
Pretty much divas.
Divas. I get a star. I'll give it a star. And I think Bryan beat me. I'll give a star and a quarter. Give him a star and a quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a star and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
generous,
but whatever.
I liked when Paige had like a little submission hold and was trying to grab the arm, but Nikki just kept clawing away.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Just nothing.
No.
Nothing for the finish, the roll up. I mean, there's so many crappy finishes like that.
Yeah.
But
and it's like, yo, she's grabbing that tight. It's like, no, she fucking isn't. It was a shitty roll up.
Exactly.
It's just like no.
And they introduced the butthole cam.
Yeah, the turnbuckle cam. I'm sure that's
just like a little, like a looking through.
Like a spy
ass.
cam. Yeah.
Like what is?
All right. Then we had Bad News Barrett defending the Intercontinental title against Dean Ambrose. Going along pretty well, I thought. They showed some chemistry. I liked the brawling aspect they were trying to do and everything. And it's like, okay, you guys can rock and roll. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna have Wade Barrett being a cowardly fucking heel and running away, and then Ambrose just kicking the shit out of him until he gets disqualified and then running off with the belt. Yay!
I was so bummed because like I was enjoying what they were doing.
Yeah.
The pace was good, man. It was probably the best pace of this show, honestly.
This was like not even 8 minutes long.
And then it just kind of
And it's like
another shit finish.
Let me point something out to you. My girlfriend and I watched this show, and then we watched Raw the next night, and she's like, "Oh, were they doing like the same match we saw last night?" It's like, basically, yeah, for the next show, yeah. It's like, that's a bunch of bullshit. My girlfriend calling you on your bullshit, WWE. She's not even a fucking wrestling fan for not even 5 months. How fucking bad is that?
It's like they're like, you get February for free on the network. So, but if you want to see how these matches end, you got to pay for next month.
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
I know, it's a fucking swerve.
That damn Rusev me again.
2 1/4 I give this match.
I give it 2 3/4. It was. They tried really hard for what they were given, but
God bless Ambrose and his Nigel though. Like my God, is he?
I was so.
He
happy.
fucking. I popped it every time, man.
Oh.
The fucking Nigel.
And Barrett looks fucking shredded,
Dude, he is,
dude.
man. Holy shit.
What happened?
You got fucking. He lost some He dropped some pounds and grabbed some muscle, dude.
I guess so.
Fucking Ricochet can suck his dick. Anyway, we have the next match with the semi-main event. Rusev defending the United States title against John Cena.
Wait a second.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
We had a big, well, what we thought was a comeback.
Oh my God, dude. The Druid, okay. The dong, out comes the Undertaker.
Out comes the dong.
The dong is hit. And the fucking Druids come out and it's like, oh, what are they going to do doing here? And like, I thought like, okay, this is obviously Bray Wyatt. And then it's like the fucking music hit. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Like I bought it. Like I'm like, holy shit! And like then like the coffin, I'm like, oh, it's Bray Wyatt. Like it's like I like there's no way Undertaker's in that fucking coffin. I'm like, but that music, man, it had me. And again, the crowd should be going fucking nuts. And they were kind of going, yeah. Bray Wyatt cut a very good promo. Basically, he called out the Undertaker, and it's like, you know, for months they've been speculating. Not really, we all knew it was coming, but. And he cut a very nice promo, basically, where he's saying, like, you know, hey, Undertaker, you used to be this face of fear, this empowering figure, but now you're nothing but a mortal man lingering on life, and I'm going to put you out of your misery. And it's like, I like it.
Great stuff.
Yeah, and like I like it, like, and like this gonna kind of play at the Bray Wyatt being this kind of like this guy who is like almost like a mentor to people. Like he helps raise people to the occasion. You know, with Luke Harper and Erick Rowan. But at the same time, like it's like, hey, he sees a wounded dog, he's gonna put that dog down and make way for the next entity, which is Bray Wyatt.
It's awesome.
I like it. And if
really
they keep playing that up that angle, I would like it more.
Exactly.
You know, some people like are shitting this feud. It's like, oh, it's gonna be a bore fest. I'm like, fuck you, it's the fucking Undertaker. And as soon as the match is good, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you know, never doubt the Undertaker. It's like, you know, so I'm hopefully optimistic about
Plus,
this match.
This is a match that in probably 10 years, people will be like, man, I really wish the Undertaker would have been able to fight Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
if they didn't do it.
It's a fucking good. It's a fucking cool moment. It's
right.
you know.
I mean, Wyatt could be the next Taker for all we know.
And also, we get to see the fucking two of the coolest intros in wrestling at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, fuck it.
I look forward to it.
I'm hoping.
This is better than Taker Punk. This is better than Taker Mark Henry.
Build up wise. Man. Punk Taker was a fucking great match. Build up wise, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hell,
this is a match I look forward to more.
Even Lesnar Taker did not have that great a build up. It was pretty basic.
And I look forward to this match. You know?
Yeah, me too, man. All right, and what was your notes you had after that little
yeah, they made sure to throw it over to the pre-show panel so they could tell us how to feel about this interesting new development.
High five for that line. I love that, man. That's awesome. Okay, then we had the semi-main event, Rusev defending against John Cena for the United States title. Rusev brought his fucking A game here tonight, man. Rusev.
Yeah, he did look real.
Rusev.
Well, I don't know.
Rusev actually proved to me that he can actually stand with a main event caliber wrestler and look pretty damn good, I thought.
I thought he did look really good.
He did.
But that said, John Cena called every single spot.
God damn it.
Every one
Cena,
of them.
shut the fuck up,
like,
dude.
shouting.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd. If the crowd's dead, you don't have to be at that volume you used to.
Oh my god, dude, man. It's every fucking spot.
The best thing, though, was Rusev was able to, like, not stare at him and be like, he was like playing off.
Yeah, Rusev is
good.
Rusev is very good at what he does, man. I will say, like, he's like, even in his promo the next night on Raw, which we'll talk about in another time, I guess. But like, Rusev, he does get wrestling. Like, he knows what he's doing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and like, I love, like, there's a part where like, he's setting up for the accolade, and he's dropping the fucking elbows on his back, and like, it's like, you know, and like, he breaking the, like, I love it, like, when he's in the crossface, and he just, whoop, like, he's, it's like, and like, oh, yeah. So, Rusev is actually growing on me quite a bit.
And I like when people get out of the accolade, and then, like, he'll...
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was
it's
cool.
like, you know, Cena kept popping up.
And it was like he worked it. It wasn't.
Yeah, I thought it was good, man, and like
good stuff.
Yeah, I cannot believe it. I'm digging Rusev, man. Rusev's growing on me quite a bit. You know, would I like to see in a like a little bit more of a competitive match, a little bit more of a hot and heavy, like boom, 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 back and forth match. Yeah, but I do think this was probably his best match he's had so far in his career.
Probably, yeah.
And
honestly, this was a really good stuff, but the finish. Other than the finish, man.
I think any other night, that finish probably would have been okay. But since there were so many other bullshit finishes, you know, why couldn't you have done, you know, something else, man?
Plus, there's plenty of options to do with...
Here's my opinion.
You could have had a clean finish and still had potential for something awesome for both guys.
Yeah. Here's my thing. If this is me doing it, I would have had Cena win. And then Rusev just fucking go crazy, just fucking destroying everyone on Monday Night Raw. Like, John Cena, I demand my rematch. And then let Rusev win at Mania. Let Rusev have the Mania moment, not John Cena. You know,
Right,
John Cena's had
that's fine.
plenty of Mania moments. Now we get to see John Cena win the
Put
United
the
States.
belt on Cena, make it matter for a month,
Yeah.
and then build it back up. Then when Rusev gets it back, it means more for him.
And again, you could have done the same fucking finish at Mania, where Rusev kicks him in the balls, and Cena passes, and then he passes out with the accolade. That'd been fine. And like, and Mania would have been fine because oh, boost, how dare you,
And the thing is, they're not going to get the reaction they want because when they went in front of this crowd, Cena still had the mixed Cena sucks chants and stuff.
Not quite as much.
It's not, no, but when you get that in front of a Mania crowd, you're not going to have a USA versus Russia crowd.
It's going to be Cena versus everyone else.
Yeah, Cena versus everyone else is right. That's it.
Still a very good match, and I think I do think they left room for it to go forward with it. Like, so I'm not
I don't know
against.
if they can top this, honestly.
I'm interested to see them try.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And maybe they will. And and obviously they got to have the third match, the final, the trifecta at Extreme Rules probably, which would probably be like a stipulation match, which I'm cool with. I think Rusev in a stipulation would probably be better. Like make it like a not an I quit match, like a no disqualification match or some bullshit.
No, I'd like to see him in like an old school kind of stipulation that's
What like a submission match? 2 out of 3 falls?
maybe something like that, or even like a strap match, or like where they're strapped together kind of match. Or
Whatever. We're splitting here. I give it 2. I give it 3.5.
I also gave it 3.5.
Okay. Then we had the main event. Winner faces Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. John Cena. I'm so used to fucking Cena.
I know shit.
Yeah.
It's the main event.
I know.
We have to talk about Cena.
Well, we got Cena 2.0. Roman Reigns.
We'll just start calling main events John Cena's. So.
The John Cena of the night. Trademark. Dibs. Yeah, now we out to the John Cena of the night. Okay, I'm gonna bring up another video. You're not gonna say, "Come here, you're gonna fucking lose."
I'm gonna lose my shit. I look forward to it.
We had Roman Reigns taking on Daniel Bryan, and they had a hell of a match out here, man. I really liked it. Where Daniel Bryan, the wrestler, quick, nimble, submission expert, faces the fucking brute, the powerhouse Roman Reigns. This actually was a very, very, very good match. It was a damn good match. It was the best Roman Reigns match he's ever had.
Yeah.
Probably ever will. Maybe. I'm not, never know. Daniel Bryan made Roman Reigns look like a fucking $1 million.
Sure
He put Roman Reigns in every kind of submission you could think of, and Roman Reigns would break out of it. There's a great spot like where they're just fucking throwing haymakers at each other, man. They did the triangle spot where he power bombs, and that was awesome. There was a lot of really cool shit. And then Roman Reigns won in a flat as hell finish that just kind of did not have much of a build up.
Right, out of nowhere.
Just hits the spear out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Clean as a fucking whistle over Daniel Bryan. So I would call this really good match. Wrong winner.
Right.
That's
and that's what I mean. If anyone's watching this, they would expect our reaction to be that way. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Listen, and again, Roman Reigns. I mean, this is the Roman Reigns I've been wanting to see for months. This is the Roman Reigns we need. Mm-hmm. This is a match you should have had Roman Reigns had. Roman Reigns should have had a match like this, where he's like a star-making match. Beginning of his push, not in the fucking home stretch of the push.
Right.
Because now he's going into his 3rd singles match on pay-per-view of his career against Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania, and more than likely he's going to win. His 3rd pay-per-view singles match.
Main eventing WrestleMania.
Yep. After he's been in the company for 2.5, main roster for 2.5 years, he started training in 2010.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Or I don't know, whatever. He started working for the company or whatever. Like, Daniel Bryan's been wrestling since 2000. Cesaro since 2000. Tyson Kidd since 95. He started young. All these guys have wrestled for at least decades. At least a decade, okay? Roman Reigns has been put in either training or has started working for the company for 5 years. And is now in a position to become the top guy. Why not? Why not? I mean, you know, he hasn't accomplished anything worthwhile without, you know, some serious help. He was the guy who stood in the apron for the Shield. It just, why not? Why not Roman Reigns? Why not, you know, Daniel Bryan? Fuck Daniel Bryan. I mean, what has he ever done except for make every single guy he steps into the ring with look like $1 million and put him over like they're like the fucking greatest wrestler in the world? What has Daniel Bryan done for us? What does Daniel Bryan deserve to be in the main event? Besides the fact that he's the most over guy in the fucking company and the crowd goes nuts every time he walks out there to take a piss.
Oh, yeah, really.
You know, Daniel Bryan could walk out there, go, yes, and the crowd would fucking go fucking crazy.
They do every time.
They do. Daniel Bryan just has to look at the crowd and the crowd goes crazy.
You know, they had a video earlier in the night about Sheamus returning, and he was listing off all of his, you know, accolades, everything he's done. And he said, 2-time WWE champion. And I thought to myself, well, yeah, you know, I forgot about that. And to me, that's how Roman Reigns is going to be remembered, when he wins this title and loses it, and then a year later, people are going to be like, oh, yeah, he was a main eventer. Like, this, I've been saying this for a while now. What you're doing to Roman Reigns is what you did to Sheamus, and I don't think it's going to work.
What you've done to every guy since
it doesn't
ever.
make sense. You bury the guys that the crowd likes, but then you push guys down their throats that they don't like.
Yeah. Let me bring up some history for you. Okay, get a little history of them. Lex Luger over Mr. Perfect. Or actually Bret Hart too. Sid Vicious over Shawn Michaels. Diesel over Bret Hart. Daniel Bryan, or Roman Reigns over Daniel Bryan. You've done it time and time again. You put these muscular, big-ass motherfuckers who can't work over the hard-working wrestler that the crowd goes crazy for.
Right, the proven
guy. And again, let me say this again. For all you guys who think, oh, you're just hating on Reigns. No. We like Reigns. Mm-hmm. He is a very good wrestler. He could be a great wrestler.
He's got good selling.
He could possibly be the next John Cena. I have no doubt about that. Here's the problem. He's not ready. You can, and people can say, oh, well, you know, how could you know he's not ready? He's not in the position, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly it. He's unproven. You don't know what the fuck he can do in the ring. You don't know if he's going to suck out there. Okay? He's had one good singles match. And that was against Daniel Bryan. The motherfucking ring general, the guy that can have a good match with
2 days ago.
Yes.
Like we're
Daniel Bryan once had a great match with Rhett Titus from ROH. Look that motherfucker up. You're not going to find a lot of great matches in that guy's repertoire, but Daniel Bryan got a good match out of him. Daniel Bryan can get a good match out of a blow-up doll. Okay? Daniel Bryan is on another fucking level of wrestler. He is one of the greatest wrestlers of all fucking time. Of course he made Roman Reigns look good. And people could be saying, well, you know, plenty of other guys have gone on to the main event and be champions in their rookie year or early on. Look at Brock Lesnar. Look at Kurt Angle. Yeah, look at them. Kurt Angle was a fucking Olympic gold medalist. Right. Brock Lesnar was an NCAA Division heavyweight champion in wrestling. Hello?
Right.
Of course, and also, look at those motherfuckers. Of course, they look like professional wrestlers. And guess what? They wrestled like wrestlers. They were singles guys. They weren't stuck in a fucking trio for 2 years. And then as soon as they broke away from that trio, put in a position to be the next main eventer. Of course they were put in a position to be successful. Roman Reigns, I would have loved if Roman Reigns next year was the main event of WrestleMania with the idea of it being him versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, the Shield meeting in a first time ever triple threat match. Would have been fucking awesome. I would have loved it. Yeah. We're not going to have that match.
Here's my question though, like, what would be the harm in waiting 1 more year to give Reigns the push? He's in the company for 2 years. Okay, you give him the title, where's he going to go? You can't put the U.S. title on him, because that's a fucking drop.
Yeah.
You can't put the tag belts back on him, because you can't put him back in a tag team. You can't put the Intercontinental title because it's just that right there with the U.S. belt. What the fuck are you going to do with this guy? Is he the next Cena where you're going to have 16 title reigns? You might want to start thinking ahead.
Also, what's he going to do for next year's WrestleMania? He's main eventing one. For his first ever singles match at WrestleMania, he's the main event. Where do you go from there? I mean, god damn it. Do you think of the fucking future? Stop thinking about 5 seconds from now. Start thinking about 10 seconds from now. And again, I hate the fact that I have to shit on this match because of the outcome when it was a damn good match. It was a really good match. I liked it a lot. But I can't help but say to myself, this was them send the show monkey out there to make our guy look good.
Basically.
Fuck you, WWE. And then next night on Raw, you had basically Daniel Bryan come out there and suck Roman Reigns' dick in front of the national television audience to make him put him over more. Let me state this again. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns is probably going to be a good match. Probably. It's not about having a good match or having a bad match. It's about where do you go from there. Where do you go with Roman Reigns once he beats the biggest heel in the company's history at the biggest stage of them all for the biggest prize of them all? Where do you go from there? Daniel Bryan had a perfectly logical reason for going after Brock Lesnar, going after the belt, and you could have made him your next fucking big, hot, top superstar, and it could have been that way for at least the year or whatever until it's time for Roman Reigns. That way you can pull John Cena back, help him elevate the younger talent. Daniel Bryan could be out there fucking doing what he does because the fans love him, and you could put him in any shit feud and the fans are going to be into it because it's Daniel Bryan. You could have rode the Daniel Bryan championship bandwagon for as long as you need to until Roman Reigns is ready, and then you could have had Daniel Bryan drop the belt to Roman Reigns or whatever, and probably nobody would have cared because Roman Reigns had to have time to prove himself.
Honestly, I think that would have worked out better for Reigns. His star would have lasted longer after that.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make any sense, you know, to me. It's like taking the batteries out of your remote and putting new ones in because, you know, they look nicer. Like, what the fuck, dude? You have a main event from last year that everybody went crazy for. Bryan gets hurt, and so he's gone all year, and he doesn't get stale because he's gone. Comes back, he's as hot as he was last year, if not more. Just be like, fuck it. It's handed to you. Just throw him in there.
It's just like listen, we have, you were fucking handed a golden ticket. It's like, we can literally put this guy in this match and with no build-up, and nobody would care, and they'll still watch the match, and they'll still be into it. Why would you want that? Like, why would you go against that? Why? Like,
Reigns is gonna be okay. You've talked 100 times about Reigns being a family. His family is bred into wrestling. Reigns ain't fucking going anywhere. Like, if you want him to be your next guy, why does it have to be right this minute? I don't understand that.
In my opinion, you should have. I think Reigns should have been the guy that beats Rusev.
There you go.
You know, make this undefeated streak actually put someone over who deserves to be put over.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There you go.
Make the next song mean something. Fuck it. I'm done with this. Pay-per-view gets a 6 out of 10. I think I'm being fucking generous, but, you know, there was some good here, and this was basically WrestleMania .1, and next month we get the rest of the WrestleMania. Fuck it.
I gave this a 6 also, but I don't know if we rated the main event.
I gave it 4.
I gave it 3 3/4.
Okay.
There you go.
Congratulations, Roman Reigns. Enjoy WrestleMania. Fuck you. Fuck the WWE. Bye.